Oh, guys, we got something for sure. The ridges don't look American, though. This might be the best opportunity that we have. Let's grab that coin off and take a look at it. I really like the look of this one. Let's see if we can get it. 3, 2, 1. Hello everybody and welcome back to 5 Banks, 1 Hunt. That of course being the series where I go to 5 different banks and pick up 10 rolls of each denomination of coins, quarters, nickels, dimes, and pennies, and then search through those coins denomination by denomination, see what we can find, and see which bank comes out on top. At this point we're just down to quarters and dimes left, and today we're going to be looking through the dimes. Of course, if you haven't already seen the first 2 episodes where we look through pennies and nickels, I'll go ahead and link those right here so you can check them out. Now you may be asking yourself, Quinn, what is there to find in dimes other than silver? And to that I say, well, not a whole lot. Obviously, you have the pre-1965 American dimes, which are 90% silver. That's mainly what we're going to be looking for today. Other than that, there are foreign coins which you can find, including Canadian dimes, plus a lot of silver Canadian dimes, which you can find pre-1968, plus some of the 1968 dimes are silver as well. Aside from that, there's the low mintage 2009 dimes, but other than that, that's pretty much all we're going to be looking for today. Taking a look at our rolls, starting from the red bank, you can see we have mostly customer wrapped rolls. These look like they're machine wrapped, but they're actually re-wrapped as a customer does. These are all customer wrapped except for those 2. These are actually fully machine wrapped, so that'll be interesting to see what comes out. And then these are fully customer wrapped as well. This could be really good or really bad. Hopefully one of these contains a collection dump. Unlike with the pennies and the nickels, I don't have a scoring system which I use to rate rolls of dimes, so we're just gonna be going off of which rolls have the most interesting finds, and that's how we're gonna determine which bank does the best in this category. With that being said, we will be using my Quin Coins silver stacking placemat to aid us in our dime roll hunting today. As you can see across the front of it, it has all the different dimes that you're gonna find in a dime roll, including quarters and half dollars as well on the separate rows. And then flipping over to the back side, we have some more interesting information on dimes, quarters, and half dollars that you can find, including the edges of these coins. I have pictures of those. Those are there to help you identify silver versus clad versus Canadian coins. All that good stuff is included on this placemat as well. Of course, if you're interested in picking up one of these silver stacking placemats to aid you in your own coin roll hunting of dimes, quarters, or half dollars, you can head on over to my website at quinscoins.com, and I'll put links down in the description below. With that being said, let's go ahead and jump into some dime rolls. All right, guys, we're going to be starting this one off with the red bank, and on this one I did note that there was a 1967 ender, and I was able to finally find it. It took me a while. I thought I had put all the enders in the middle, but we're going to be starting with that roll. Just because it is the only interesting ender that we have. It's not silver. We need pre-65 to get silver, but 67 is close, so we may as well start with that one. I do have this little contraption here which is going to help me when pouring out these dimes. It's very useful, I've found, for customer wrapped dimes. So let's go ahead and pour this bad boy out and see what we can get on the roll. See if any silver edges are going to pop out for us. That's mainly what I'm interested in, like I said a little bit earlier. And ooh, there we go, guys. We do have something, although I don't think it's silver. It's probably going to be Canadian, just the way that that looks. You can see the one that is a little bit different. I'm not talking about this black looking edge over here. I'm actually talking about this one right here. It's a little bit thinner. It's very shiny, so that leads me to believe this is probably going to be a Canadian dime, but we'll pull it out just to check. Okay, so it is actually looking a little bit, looks like it's going to be a little older as well. That's kind of an older design there. It's not looking silver to me though. Let's just grab that one and take a look. So there we go, guys. We got our first foreign Canadian dime on this particular set of rolls. Let's flip this over, see if we can get a pre-68 or 1968 silver coin. 3, 2, 1. All right, so 1975 is going to be the year on that one. It's very interesting though just to see Canadian coins come out. All right, so we got one Canadian dime coming out already. I'm curious to see what this one's going to be though. Sometimes when you find dimes like this, they do end up being silver. As you can see there, you can't really tell if that's clad or not just because of the color of it. And we do see that it is a Roosevelt dime. Let's see if it's going to be a nice year that's going to get us in that silver range or not. No, it's not. 1989. So guys, at this point, basically what I'm going to do, I'm going to dump out the rest of these coins, check for 2009s, and if I don't find any, then we'll just go ahead and move on to the next roll. But either way, I'll get back to you once we've done that. All right, guys, that's going to do it for roll number 1. We were able to snag ourselves one Canadian dime. Pretty interesting. Let's see if roll number 2 is going to have even more for us. So I'm going to just kind of open this one up a little bit, make it easier so that these coins can come out. And let's see if we're going to get some more good stuff here, guys. All right, here we go. I love looking through dimes. At least the initial part I like, and you can see right there, it looks like we probably are gonna have another Canadian right there. Look at that. Ooh, that actually looks a little better, like it could be a little older. All right, let's take a look at this, guys. I'm almost positive it's going to be Canadian. And yes, it certainly is. Oh my gosh, no, I was completely wrong. That is almost like a brand new Canadian coin right there. So I think that's later than 2004, 2005. Let's just take a look at the date on that bad boy. Yeah, 2012. So a very new Canadian coin right there with the late Queen Elizabeth on the obverse. 2012 Canadian dime. We are 2 for 2 on Canadians in these rolls so far. I suppose that would excite certain people and it would kind of discourage others. If you're just looking for monetary value, Canadian coins are not worth as much as American coins, but I like to find anything interesting. It definitely makes the hunts more interesting for me to have the chance at getting either a silver American coin or a silver Canadian coin, so I will definitely take the 2 or 3 cent loss on those coins in order for the, to get that level of excitement. But as far as the rest of these coins go, I'm not seeing anything else that looks silver or anything like that. So I'll just dump them out and take a look at them and get back to you when we find something good. All right, guys, that does it for roll number 2. We are on to roll number 3 now. Let's see if we can go 3 for 3 on getting something interesting in the roll. We got 2 Canadian dimes out of the last ones. Let's go this way this time. See if it'll make any difference. I'm sure it won't, but just in case. All right, so here we go. We got all our coins laid out. Let's make sure we can focus there. Let me know in the comments what you think. I'm seeing all clad on this one. One shiny, nice looking coin right here. Probably a 2020 or something. Yeah, that one's 2019. So yeah, that's looks like it's gonna be probably it on roll number 3. I'll take a look at these though, and we'll get back to you when we find something good. Here we go, roll number 4. Oh, these are looking much shinier, much newer, and I think we have something here, guys, on roll number 4. Probably another Canadian, but I don't know. That actually looks a little bit better. Let me zoom here so you can see. That kind of looks to me like it might actually be an American silver dime. Okay, this is good, guys. This is really good. Let's see what we got. Oh my gosh. No, it is Canadian, but seeing that design, we do have a chance for silver. So, let's take a look at this, guys. I'm going to bring this up close here so we can see it. And I apologize for the focusing issues. I'm having a difficult time with these dimes. They're so small, so I'll have to work on my lighting here. They're very shiny as well. All right, so obviously this one has taken some damage. It is of age, though. It could possibly be silver, looking at that design, and you can see it's got marks from the coin rolling machine. It has some weird smudge on it as well. If we get a 68 or older, if we get before 68, we definitely have silver. If we have a 68, we'll have to test this out and see if it really is silver. Let's go ahead and flip it over for a date here, guys. 3, 2, 1. 77, unfortunately, so no chance for silver on that one, but man, did it look good. It's definitely more worn down than the other ones that we had. So that's our 3rd Canadian dime, and looking at the rest of these, I don't think I'm seeing anything else here, so we'll just go ahead and move on here and see what we can find on the next one. All right, here we go. Roll number 6. Ooh, okay. At least another Canadian coming out here, guys. You can probably see what I'm looking at there. Let's take a closer look. Yeah, definitely something different. So that would be our 4th Canadian, if that's what it ended up being. Let's see if we can reveal it here. Yeah, just a newer Canadian, unfortunately, though. So let's grab that bad boy out and take a look. So here we have a 2015, even newer than the one that we had a little earlier. Yeah, these things shine like crazy. 2015, and there is Queen Elizabeth. Man, I wonder what 2023 is going to look like when we have the new king coming out on the currency. I'll be interested to be on the lookout for those, but I'm sure it hasn't happened yet. I don't even know what's going on with that process. I haven't really been paying attention. All right, guys, I'll let you know when I get something else here. Actually, you know what? We have something here that may be of interest. That coin right there, it's kind of like a dark gray. I can't exactly tell if it's clad. It's probably just clad, but let's pull it out anyway just to see what it ends up being here. So it's definitely a Roosevelt. And we'll flip it over for the date. Yeah, 2015. All right, guys, I'll get back to you when I find something else. All right, here we go. Roll number 8 from the Red Bank. Dump them on out, and I think we have another Canadian. Take a look at that. Now, I'm not going to get my hopes up on this one for silver. Again, you can see that Canadian coins are slightly thinner than U.S. coins in most cases, so that's what you're going to see. Unless you have a really worn down United States coin, it can get that thin just based off of wear and tear, but this is likely going to be a Canadian. And it's weird that every time we've only found one, you think there might be one with like 2 in it. This is, once again though, this is going to be an older Canadian, I can tell. So let's grab it and see if we can get a silver on this one. It would be great to finally get one here. I don't think I've ever found a Canadian silver in a coin roll before, so let's see what we got for a date, guys. 3, 2, 1. Oh my gosh, still in that range. 1975 again though, that's a duplicate Canadian dime right there. So that is very interesting, guys. We are up to 5 Canadian coins on 8 rolls. Who knows what these last 2 rolls are gonna have. All right, guys, last roll for the Red Bank, last chance for silver. So roll number 10 here. And we'll see if we get another Canadian at the very least. That would be nice to see something interesting. But after pouring those out and getting down to the last couple stragglers there, I'm not seeing much other than like a really beat up kind of bent coin right there. Yeah, I'm not really seeing anything here, guys. I'll let you know if I get anything after looking at these. I guess we can pull out that bent up coin. That's kind of interesting. This is kind of how dimes goes sometimes. That right there is a definite parking lot coin. It looks like a 2013. That thing has been through quite a rough life in its tiny existence on this world. All right, let's go ahead and get into these and see what we can get. All right, so there is our loot from the Red Bank. 5 Canadian dimes, all pretty modern, no silver involved. Hopefully we can do better on the Yellow Bank, so let's go ahead and do that now. So guys, unfortunately I don't have the best feeling about this Yellow Bank. We may be breezing through them. Just the fact that we have these machine wrapped rolls, but they're actually rewrapped by a customer, that leads me to believe that we may have a coin roll hunter here. And if that's the case, they're probably not going to be leaving any silver behind for us. They may be leaving some Canadians, though. Like I said, not everybody has the same opinion on finding Canadian coins in the United States. So, what do we do here? I guess we just go for a random one. So we'll just pick this one here in the middle and open it on up and see what we can get. So I'll grab our little doohickey once again. This just is going to probably unroll pretty easily, actually. So let's just do it. I would love to see some silver come out of here, but like I said, I definitely am skeptical that there's going to be anything good. These are looking a lot shinier, I will say, than our last coins. Unfortunately, not seeing any type of interesting edge. No silver apparent here. I do have a nice thick edge right there. We do want to be on the lookout for those. There are proof coins to be found in all denominations, so if you find a thick edge, you may have a chance for one. I don't have the highest of hopes, though. A lot of times, yeah, that's just a 2021. So I'll look through these guys. I'll let you know if I find anything cool, like a 2009 or something. Other than that, though, I'll just go ahead and get back to you once we get into the next roll. All right, guys, getting on to the next roll now. And I guess this was something I forgot to mention. There's definitely a non-dime coin in this roll. It's sticking out here. You can see there's an account number. I mean, it's just probably the last few digits of an account number, so it's not going to help you out if you're trying to fraud this person or whatever. But okay, so there's definitely an interesting coin in this roll. You can see it sticking out right there. What the heck is this going to be, though? So checking those for silver, I'll throw them down there. I didn't see anything. All right, here we go. Oh my gosh. How in the world did you fit a penny into a dime roll? Are you kidding me? Well, let's see if it's at least a copper penny. It looks like it may be. Let's flip it over. Oh, dropped it. No, it is not. 1996. So we are somehow down 9 cents on these rolls. So that's worse than just having dimes. Literally nothing good has come out so far, and only bad things, only negative things. I didn't think that was possible to fit a penny into a dime roll. You certainly won't find that in a machine wrapped roll, but customer wrapped rolls, kind of anything goes Sort of the wild west of coin roll hunting. All right, guys, I'm not seeing anything other than this one right here. Looks like it may have been in the ground, so I'll just grab that one real quick to take a look at. Do a zoom. 1990 something. Not interesting. Yeah, pretty cruddy looking coin right there, guys. Somehow we found a penny in a dime roll. That's a first for me as far as I know. We'll go ahead and get into the rest of these and see what we can get. All right, guys, we are now down to our last roll from the yellow bank, and all we have to show for it is this. -9 cents. I didn't think that I could lose on this. A lot of people say, you know, coin roll hunting is a great investment because there's no way for you to lose money. Well, I'm here to tell you there is a way, and I just found it. But let's see if it can redeem itself here on this very last roll. See if it's going to pop a silver out or something crazy for us. Anything would be great. Anything other than a penny in the roll would be awesome. All right, so let's take a look. No, I don't think there's going to be anything. It's really difficult to tell sometimes on dimes, and it's a really great way to feel old and feel like your eyesight is going. Just start coin roll hunting dimes. It's a great way to do that. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything on here. I'll double check all these coins though and get back to you in just a sec. So that is going to do it for the yellow bank. We somehow managed to lose money. This was our only interesting find. We'll go ahead and get on to the blue bank now. I did have one interesting coin showing on the end here. You can see that some of the copper is kind of showing on that coin right there. So we'll look at that one first. All right, let's go ahead and get into this coin right here, a very interesting ender. I didn't see anything like this so far in any of the other rolls. And there it is. I don't know if that's actually copper showing or if it's just a stain, because I'm seeing a lot of weird coloring on this coin. Yeah, you can see there's like a dark spot near the date, some yellow up above. That's just an interesting looking portrait of Roosevelt there. And yeah, actually, look at that. There's even more of it going on the backside. Guys, let me know down below what you think of this one. I'll definitely be holding on to it either way. I think it may just be some discoloration, though. I'm not sure if that's actually the copper showing through or not, but I will be putting it to the side. It's at least an interesting coin to start us off here on the blue bank. Now let's see if we can get a little bit more than just interesting and actually go for some silver here. All right, that one actually broke apart pretty nicely. Didn't even really have to try on that. Let's see if we're gonna see any silvery looking edges here. All right, so just on that very first roll, I'm not really seeing anything. There's potential, I would say, on this one. This one's kind of weird looking. That's the thing with dimes. There's no like yes or no. It's like this one kind of looks suspicious. No, that's not going to be anything for us though, guys. So we'll go ahead and get into this one. I'll let you know if I find anything here. And if not, we'll get on to the next roll. All right, guys, nothing on that first roll of the blue bank. Let's try our first actual machine wrapped roll here and see if that's going to fare any better for us. These are definitely easier to show on camera, as you can see. They come apart a little bit easier, so I don't need that little doohickey to take a look at them. But I'm not seeing anything on these ones, so we'll just check them real quick and get on to the next. All right, let's try a crack at that other machine wrapped roll, which we have in this bunch. Let's see if we're gonna get anything out of it. We got an interesting find right here. You can see it's just super like ground down. The edges are completely gone. There's like no ridges left even on it. And here's something that I missed. Maybe this is the one I was actually going for, the really thin looking one. Oh my gosh, what is with the coins in this roll? What the heck? It's like sticking to my glove. Look at that thing. Oh, the life this has had. It looks like an older dime as well. It looks like 1960s maybe. I don't think it's silver, but interesting anyway. I'll hold on to it. So here's a summary of our finds from the blue bank, if you could call them that. A gold tone 1966, a really weird damaged coin that somebody probably had some fun with at some point, and then that ender that appears to possibly have some copper showing. Not really confirmed on that though. It might just be some discoloration. So that's what we got going on for the blue bank. Now let's go ahead and jump into the purple. So as I mentioned earlier, the purple bank is all machine wrapped rolls and nothing's really sticking out to me on the ends of these. And yeah, they're a little more uniform, so they kind of roll around. No pun intended. But yeah, let's jump into the first one here. I just grabbed a random one. We'll see if we can grab some silver out of these machine wrapped rolls. It would just be nice to see something, because we haven't seen a whole lot since that red bank, which was definitely had some interesting stuff. It had Canadians for sure. I'd just love to see another Canadian, really. All right, let's get into these guys. I'm not seeing any silver right off the bat, so we'll jump into them and see if we can find something. All right, guys, we're at the halfway point here after this roll. This is roll number 5. Haven't found really anything yet. So still looking for a nice silvery edge. Would be really nice to see, but yeah, not seeing anything there either, unfortunately. One thing that I do find somewhat often is these kind of like off-center strikes where you have one rim that's way thicker than the other. It definitely seems more prevalent in the dimes, and I see them all the time, so I just assume they're probably not worth a whole lot unless you have a little bit more of an off-center strike, but it is an interesting find. It kind of breaks up the monotony of it all, so I'll definitely hold on to that one for the purple rolls and see if we can get some more. Maybe we can get some silver. Okay, so I think it's safe to say that things haven't really been going our way these last 3 banks, but I have somewhat high hopes for the black bank. First of all, these are all customer wrapped rolls. That's a good sign. Looks like they were all turned in by the same person as well, so if we do strike it good, we'll strike it good a couple of times at least. This is also the one that had that weird 1965, which I'm going to take a look at first here. This is what I'm most interested in out of these rolls right off the bat. So we will pour that one out into our little contraption here and see if we're going to be able to get anything good on these rolls. So hopefully these are going to be our saving grace. We'll finally get a piece of silver in these rolls. Really, it's our last chance. So what else can I say? All right, we'll go ahead and dump them out here. If nothing else, at least hopefully we can get some Canadians in these rolls. We definitely see more of those in the customer wrapped rolls. We also see more of these like little feather things like I just saw come out there. All right, let's take a look, guys. Our very weird 1965 is over there on the right-hand side. Just checking for silver real quick. I'm not seeing any, so I'll just grab that 1965 out and see what the heck's going on with that. All right, there we go, guys. I did get the coin. Yeah, another really just beat up coin. This one's actually kind of misshapen. Again, it's got some weird black stuff on it. Flip it over to the reverse, and yeah, you can see similar damage on that side as well. Let me know down in the comments below if you know what causes this type of damage. It's actually kind of creepy looking now that I think about it, all these like gaps in the face. All right, anyways, we'll go ahead and get into the rest of these coins. I'll check them real quick just to make sure. I'm not really seeing any silver there, so we'll take a look at them here in just a minute. All right, we are reaching the halfway point on these 10 rolls now for the black bank. Nothing so far, but we got 6 more rolls to go. This is roll number 5 right here. Let's see if we can get anything. Oh, guys, we do have something, finally. My gosh, I was thinking we were going to go through this whole thing and not find anything at all. But it looks like we at least are going to get a Canadian. If not, maybe even a silver. So this would be our first Canadian out of the black bank. Let's go ahead and find out what it's going to be. Yeah, it is a Canadian for sure. And came out, looks like date side up, so we'll get a look at that date right away. Okay, 1973, we are moving in the right direction. That's the oldest Canadian that we have found today, at least. So interesting to see a 1973 Canadian coming out. And there is the obverse in case you're interested. My gosh, it is tough to focus on these little tiny dimes. All right, guys, so 1973 Canadian coming out at the halfway point. Doesn't look like we're going to be on a track to be getting more Canadians than the red bank, which had 5 in total. But we may be finding something here. That at least gives me hope for the rest of these rolls. Let's see what else we can get. All right, we are past the halfway point now. This is roll number 6 coming out. With renewed hope that we may find something interesting here, guys. Oh, sorry, it's a little blurry. Oh, guys, I think we do have something, though. Yeah, it looks like maybe another Canadian. Oh, yeah, definitely looks like a Canadian right there. All right, yeah, that definitely looks like a Canadian right there. I'm sure you guys can see the same one that I am looking at. Let's just pull all these out. And yeah, we do have it. You can probably see the date there. 2004 is going to be it. So we got another one coming out here. Nice, shiny 2004 Canadian. So that brings us up to 2 on these rolls, the black rolls. Let's see if we can get anything else. All right, guys, we're down to our last 3 rolls. These are our last 3 chances for silver, unfortunately. So this is roll number 8 on the black bank. I am really hoping that we can get at least 1 piece of silver out of here. Would just be great. All right, so no silver in roll number 8 as far as I can tell. I will double check just to make sure because sometimes it slips through. We got roll number 9 right here. Let's go ahead and dump it out and see if there's going to be any in there. So we'll do it like this. Hopefully it'll go a little better. Although I'm not left-handed, so that's why I've been kind of avoiding this side. All right, there we go. Got them all in. Oh, guys, we got something for sure. We definitely have something here. Probably Canadian, I want to say, but I'm actually not sure. This one looks a little better. You know what? The ridges don't look American, though. They look Canadian. But again, we have a chance at Canadian silver here. This might be the best opportunity that we have because we are on the very last roll here. All right, I think, yeah, it is Canadian for sure. So let's remove these. It's definitely Canadian. You can see it there. Let's grab that coin off and take a look at it. All right. Oh, okay. I like the look of this one, guys. I really like the look of this one. I think we may actually have our first Canadian silver here. This is our last chance for it. Let's see if we can get it. 3, 2, 1. Oh, no. It is not. And I flipped it like an American coin, so double loss there. 1974. We got a 73, a 74, and 2 75s. So we got 3 Canadian coins on these rolls so far. You know what? I'm going to double check the rest of those coins, but I really just want to see if this last roll is going to contain anything for us. It has a couple of markings on it. Maybe that means there's silver in it. I don't know. Probably not. I don't know why anybody would knowingly turn in silver unless they just don't care. All right, here it is, guys. The very last roll from the Black Bank and from this entire hunt. Let's see what it's going to have for us. All right, there it is, all laid out. And, yeah, not seeing anything, guys. Unfortunately, it looks like that is going to be it. So I will double check the rest of these rolls, see if I can find anything. If not, I'll get back to you with a wrap up. All right, guys, that is going to do it for the dimes. We will go ahead and start up here. I believe that red is the winner in this one. We were able to get a total of 5 Canadian dimes out of there. Some interesting stuff for sure. Yellow, again, is kind of gone back to its old ways. Penny coming out of a dime roll. That's a new one. So we actually lost money on yellow. So we'll just go ahead and move on to blue. We did get some interesting coins out of there, including one that looks like it may have some exposed copper on it. And then as far as purple goes, we did get one that has just a very thick rim over on the left-hand side. So that's kind of interesting. And then ending it off with black, another really damaged coin, and then 3 Canadian coins on that one. So all in all, not the best hunt. No silver, unfortunately. I am going to go ahead and declare Red Bank as the winner, though. But let me know down in the comments if you disagree with me on that one. As always, if you're interested in picking up one of my silver stacking placemats, which aids you with dime, quarter, and $half coin roll hunting, you can head on over to my website, and I'll put links down in the description below. I also have penny and nickel placemats up there for you as well. But that's going to pretty much do it for this one, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to go down below and leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new, because I post new videos like this every single week. Always bring you along with the hunts and having a good time. Be sure to be on the lookout for the quarter video coming out next week. And as always, I'm Quinn, and this is Quin's Coins signing out, and I will see you in the next one.